Hey, what's up, everybody? I think I'm in the right one. Uh, let's see. Let's see if I can get my mic working. We were supposed to be live streaming from the computer, and I accidentally scheduled it from my phone again, and so now I'm live streaming from my from my phone instead of my computer, which actually works out because we're going to be doing a walk around and I'll be showing you guys some stuff anyways. So it is a-okay. A-okay. I am going to try to get my mic hooked up though, because I wasn't planning on live streaming like this. So let's see here. All right, trying to get my mic set up here because I'm an amateur streamer apparently and messed up the scheduling of the live stream. It's really frustrating. You would think that if you schedule it on your phone, you could just launch it from your computer. Like, no, you can't. It's ridiculous. I don't know. If you're gonna do a live stream, you gotta schedule it from whatever. Yeah. Like I had scheduled the live stream from my phone, but I can't launch the live stream that I scheduled on my phone. So now I'm doing this from my phone. Can you guys hear me from this mic? You guys getting the tap? The tap. The tap. The tap. The tap. The tap. Yes, it is the Hollyland. It is the Hollyland. Awesome mic. Problem is I didn't start the stream with it plugged in, so I don't know if it's gonna let me use it. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna let me, seeing as how I started the stream out of my phone. Oh my god. Sometimes this stuff gets very, very frustrating. But it is what it is. I don't really don't want to dwell on it because it's just gonna make everything boring. So, what's up, Jim's Fish? How you doing? Yeah, I don't think it does. I was just looking into the settings. Hey, baby. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me switch over to it. So, whatever, man. It's just is what it is today. I was gonna like restart the stream and reschedule it and do all that stuff, and not worth it. This is originally why I never wanted to use my laptop, because going back and forth is very frustrating. But honestly, it's ridiculous that like scheduling the live stream from my phone, I can't open the live stream that I scheduled on my laptop. Like, it's the same account. It's a live stream. Like, whatever. But mobile is one thing, and then laptop is another, and stuff isn't just ubiquitous, so it is what it is. But we got lots of fun stuff to talk about today. Me and Branton had an adventure over the weekend that led to lots of cool things, and I have been crazy busy and will continue to be busy for a while because yeah, I'm insane and I like just doing all of this fish stuff. And when I mean fish stuff, I mean going to all of these shows, vending, um, and now I'll be attending a my first meeting, which will be cool. I've never been to a fish meeting, and so the library association is going to be having a meeting, and my buddy's doing the talk there, like I've said, and we're going to be checking that out over the weekend. So I'll be there at the GCCA swap. I probably won't show up at the beginning, but I'll show up at the end of it, and then I'll be staying for the meeting, hopefully recording that, and then maybe Adam will get to launch that video on his channel or something. He's recently started a bird channel, which I dropped that video about birds on my channel. I'm actually thinking about pulling it and actually just giving it to my buddy, and so he can drop it on his channel, because it's bird is the word, but not really on this channel. It doesn't really get a lot of won't get a lot of traction here. So I wanted to, I don't know, whatever. But so I just got done doing water changes on all my tanks, and that feels good. I have this new tank, so I'm making sure that I keep up with, the water changes on it, even though it's basically got a bunch of cycled material that's already in there, plants, and the sponge filters was cycled, and some of the substrate was reused. So it's basically like a setup tank, but we're gonna go check that out. And that's actually another thing, is like setting up, since I can get this thing unplugged here. Since I flubbed the scheduling of the live stream, we get to use the phone, and that actually makes going to check out everything today a lot easier. So that'll be cool to do. Okay, so let's chat with everybody here. What do we got up in the chat here? All right, so we got Branton was first. We got Stephen P. We got Jim's Fish. We got my baby. And we got Michael Myers. Michael Myers, what's up? Your season's coming up soon, man. Season's coming up soon. I can't wait for some Halloween. I'm normally not a Christmas guy, but for some reason I'm really looking forward to Christmas this year. I don't know why. Normally, like I said, I'm not really, but this year I'm really looking forward to Christmas. It sounds like a nice time of year. Then we got the Nano Aquarium guy. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, that's my GoPro. This is a camera I've been streaming from. Handy little camera. But anyways, yeah, so where should we start? So me and Branton went out to look forward to Thanksgiving for the soul. Yeah, dude, oh my god, I can't wait for, I love making sandwiches during Thanksgiving. So like some turkey, some mashed potatoes on it. I throw everything, some gravy. I'm a big stuffing guy. Stuffing's like a divisive thing on Thanksgiving. You cook it in the turkey, out of the turkey. Do you even like stuffing? It's very, very divisive. It causes family arguments, everything. No, but yeah, stuffing's one of my favorite. I can't wait. Turkey's okay. More of I like ham, but I like turkey on a sandwich with gravy, and then the mash. I just throw everything on a sandwich, man. Oh, can't wait. But yeah. So me and Branton went on an adventure today, or over the weekend, to it was the Southern Wisconsin Aquarium Swap, and it was a very fun time. The vendor list, I'm not gonna lie, when I was reading it made it seem like it was gonna be smaller, and I was a little worried about that. But when we got there, it was awesome. It was a really cool setup. The building, it made it look like it was gonna be small, because they had this room, and when you could only see through the doors, and they only let so many people in at a time, which is, yeah, the Milwaukee Aquarium Society swap. That's it. Yeah, it was the Mass swap, not the Southern. It just happened to be in Southern Wisconsin. But no, it was, yeah, the Milwaukee Aquarium Society swap. Yep. And but yeah, when you go up to it, I didn't know what to expect because you really couldn't see very much. There's like an entrance door, exit door, and you had to wait in line to get in because they control the flow, which is a very interesting way of going about it. I If you're charging at the door like they were doing, it makes sense. But for the swaps I go to that don't charge, I think if you did that, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if it would, like, if I would suggest Greenwater to do that. But it was nice being able to walk around with a lot less people in there because. But I also did notice that there were some people that seemed like they were about ready to like leave because they were waiting for so long. So I don't know, but awesome swap, awesome turnout. I got some really cool stuff from this guy here, Wet Sleeps Aquatics. Um, Fish are still looking healthy, and we'll check those out there. I pretty excited with the setup, but there's some things that are probably going to change about it. Um, yeah, so ran into some people that I knew there too, that I got to talk with, and yeah, it's neat. It was a neat little swap, neat swap. Just the most interesting. Oh, what's up, Life Lessons crew? What's most interesting part was just that controlling the amount of people in there at a time made it really comfortable. I almost wonder if it was better for the vendors because there were times at other swaps I've been to you can't even get up to certain spots because there's so many people just looking and stuff, basically window shopping, and there was not a time where I couldn't get up to a stand. Like every stand I was able to get up to, I was able to think. I didn't feel overwhelmed. It was a lot more comfortable. I didn't realize how overwhelming the amount of people at like the other swaps I go to really is sometimes. You like, I don't know, you just like too many people around. But yeah, no, it was really nice. Branton picked up some stuff too, and he also brought me out some stuff at the swap there. We did a trade off, so I hooked him up with one of the Outside In Aquatic shirts and some stickers. And I just like to brag because I like packaging things, but I packaged that shirt up like a professional. So cool. I did all that myself. So I actually think I'm gonna pre-package a few of my shirts just like that because it was nice to heat sealed it and everything. Um, but yeah, and then he brought me out some awesome red shrimp, some water lettuce that I actually think I'm gonna be able to get to grow. It is it's still looking healthy, and most of the time water lettuce for me just doesn't do too hot for some reason. And this stuff actually looks like it's doing pretty well. He also brought me out some frog bit and some Java fern babies, or yeah, I think it was, yeah, Java fern babies. I got those set up, and then what else? Yeah, the red shrimp. I think I said that. Oh yeah, and then some Ed's food. Got some Ed's food there. Been using that in my a little bit with my Sulawasis, and then I've just been trying it on other fish too, seeing who likes it. Everyone seems to dig it though, so very cool. Window, yeah. So oh, what's up, Jeff? How you doing, man? How you doing? But yeah. So there was that, and then came home that day. I worked out a deal. Hopefully, I gotta reach out to the guy because I was supposed to do it yesterday and never ended up getting around to it. But I got another 29 gallon that I'm gonna be getting off a friend. Oh, what's up, 3G? How you doing? How you doing? But I got another 29 gallon that I'm gonna be swapping out for this other 20 long that I got over there that I'm gonna be getting off a friend down the street here. I gotta set that up, and then I don't know what I'm gonna end up putting in that because basically everything that's in there is gonna get rehomed. I have a Julidochromis marleri. I'm gonna try to get him into a new spot. Beautiful fish, and I really like him, but it's a fish that you really, I mean, you can keep other fish with, but I don't know. I just would rather use that tank to get like, I'm just digging schooling fish lately, just big schools of fish. Like I got harlequin. Oh man, we'll check them out. But I guess you guys have seen pictures of it, so I guess I could say it. But I got the harlequin rasboras over there, and then the dwarf neon rainbows, and I really love how the harlequin rasboras school around. Um, so I'm thinking that I'm gonna do another schooling tank on the other side as well, but it's gonna be much more intensely aquascapes. Like I'll get like driftwood and everything and do an actual aquascape there. But that's gonna take a while because driftwood is pricey. So we working. We're gonna get working on that, but that's not gonna be top priority yet. I also picked up my first house plant. I didn't buy it for myself though. I bought it for my girlfriend. Because I can't own house plants. If I own house plants, they will die. So I have a monstera, and it's a big old monstera that I got from where did I get it from? Menards or Home Depot. Anyways, it was $20, and it's huge, like a huge monstera for $20, unreal. And like I said, it's already pushing out a new leaf. I put some fresh soil on it, got it good watering. What I did was I got this like mixing cup right here, which this thing has a couple neat uses I'm gonna talk about. But I got this mixing cup, and what I do was I mixed up some easy green in it, and I just mixed like the amount that I would use for like 5 gallons, just like a drop or 2 drops in there. Mixed up some water, swirled it around, and then watered it with that. Seemed to have liked that because it definitely I don't know, it seems to have liked that. I'm just gonna project, whatever. But anyways, this cup right here. So I have a fry system. Hold on, am I getting distracted at the guy? Nah, I mean, we're kind of just going down all the things I want to talk about, right? So I got my schooling fish. We talked about the other 29 that I'll be building, but that's going to take a while to get around to. And then we talked about my monstera over there. That's over by the 20 long, and then we're going to go into this part of the fish room. We'll talk about the stuff that's going on in here. All right. So the fry system that I started putting together, I got these stackable trays. Right, got these stackable trays from Harbor Freight. Super dumb. What happened was they have the label on the inside of it, right? So I buy these trays, pull the label off, and I can't get rid of the sticky. So I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? I like have these things. I could have returned them, but I already pulled the label off, so I don't know if they're gonna take them. So I just threw some vinyl down, and I was a little worried that it was gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be nasty or whatever, but hasn't had any issues. I have a group of CBD fry growing in the bottom one. This is set up for a second one, so I'll have it grow out there, grow out on top. And what I do is I have like a couple pieces of wood right like this across, and they are stackable trays, but I just don't like the way they sit. So I just have 2 pieces of wood, and I'm just gonna stack them on top of each other. I got the one set up right now. This one is waiting for my next group of eggs to hatch. They got air ran to them, and then I threw some Sawasser in there, and some Anubias, and just kind of let some mold build up in there, and they're doing good. Doing good, feeding them some brine trip, and I just got done doing a little bit of a water change. But what's nice about this cup is when you do your water change, it's got all these milliliters, right? So every time I take a little, I put the cup in there, and you got to be really careful with the fry, right? Because you could suck those things up if you're using a siphon or whatever. So you know, I'm just doing water changes by the cup. Drain some water out. I check out the milliliters, the amount it is. Keep that in mind. Dump it out. Get a little bit more. Check the milliliters. Dump it out. And then when I go to refill, normally I'm not taking more than this cup out. So when I go to refill, I just add up those numbers in my head, put them the amount right to there, and then I only have to make one trip. There's small amounts of water, so what I've been doing up until then was just taking like a plastic cup and just going and dumping out some plastic cups. And this is I don't know, it just seemed to make it really efficient, and I just like the numbers. I've also been using this for, I mean, you can use this for like mixing amounts. Huge, huge, I don't know, ounces, milliliters. But, yeah. So we got that going on. All right, let's see. Packaging was on point. Servicing a large church today. Smoke break, but I can listen on earbuds today. Oh, for sure. So you're lurking and working. Jeff is lurking and working. What's up? I wish I had a... Did I have a little lens cleaner somewhere? I just noticed that my camera looks a little fuzzy. I had one, but I don't know where it went. Whatever. Servicing a large smoke break. Oh yeah, I got the purples and normal harlequins mixed, and they school together. Really neat look. Purple raspberries. Which what purples? Or is there like a purple harlequin version or something, or whatever you want to call it? Man, I could have brought you a marble queen pothos cutting. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I got this variegated one here. This one, this is the first house plant that I got to grow. What eventually I'd like to do is I'd like to get one of those monsteras growing immersed, and the tank that I'm talking about building, that 29 over there, I would love to take, because it looks like there's a couple baby plants forming in that monstera. I'm not too much of a plant guy though, so I don't when I look at it, I don't know exactly what I'm looking at, and I know that it was a bald root of, it was just a mess of roots. So I don't even know if the pot that I have it in there right now is actually big enough for it, because it's I don't know, it was really mad, like root bound. That's the word I'm looking for. But I would love to take a baby off of it and get it to grow immersed out of the tank that's all the way over there, the one that I'm thinking about building. You know, do one of those scapes where it's really like it goes up as like a, if we have our box like this, and then everything kind of goes up in that direction, gets real high over here, and it's got like that like driftwood look, kind of almost like even the substrate kind of goes up maybe, kind of go into like giving it like a lake edge look, you know what I mean? And then you go into the immersed plant growth and everything, like kind of one of those aquascapes. I've been thinking about that. I don't know. It's so hard to land on like doing a new project for one of those tanks. Like, I knew what I wanted to do with the 29 that I just built, because the 20 long that I had already had the aquascape I wanted, but I just wanted to make it taller. Wanted to give that veil more room to grow out. But this other one, I just want a complete reset, because it's my crypt grow out tank, and I just want it to look better. Like it looks great because there's a bunch of real cool crypts in there and stuff, and they grow well, but there's just so much left to be desired. You know what I mean? And I gotta get out of it what I can. So there are purple harlequins. I gotta look into that. These guys. They get most colored up at night. I've noticed during the morning they get decently colored up, but they get real colored up at night. It seems. Right now they're pretty subdued. But I'm loving the dwarf neon rainbows. Only thing is I don't necessarily know if I like those two together. They've been schooling together, which kind of looks neat. But they're just two very different types of fish, and I just don't like. I don't know. I don't necessarily like them together. I want the dwarf neons I want a school of them. Maybe that's what I do in that 20 long, the 29 over there. It's a big old school of those. I don't know. We'll see. Main thing is though, is I really just want to try to breed dwarf neon rainbows. For some reason, that was one of the first fish that caught my eye very, very, very early on, but I never got around to getting any. And I've been looking for them cursory, like on on the outskirts of everything, not really something I've fully focused on, but I've always kind of wanted them. So when I go to a fish store, I'll ask and see if they have them, check them out. And the other the other week, it was like a month ago, I went on this thing where I went on like a trip and checked out like 5 or 6 different fish stores near me, and I asked every single one. None of them had them, and I would have bought them that day if they had them. Well, I got 2 pairs for it was $15 each, which on the spot, not a bad deal. I mean, for a guaranteed pair, which is not that hard to do because they're red, yellow fins, and you can tell. I mean, I could sex them from across the room. It's pretty easy, but yeah, just for a guaranteed, you could see the pair. Problem is though, is I don't know if one of the males maybe got caught in the bag on the way home, or if he was deformed from the get go. But his jaw is kind of like this, and but he's healthy and he's voracious eater. Like he doesn't look, other than being kind of slack jawed. Um, so I don't know. We'll see. He seems to be doing fine. I don't know. I hope it's not a deformity, but I want to try to breed him. So I have the one male that's real big, real healthy. I got a female that's nice and plump, and I want to try to throw them in a tank with a spawning mop and see if I can get some eggs. It'd be neat. Also, but I have so many different projects I want to work on. Like I got the pygmy cories that I've been conditioning over here, feeding them a bunch of baby brine shrimp, and but there are also ones that I'm not certain if I actually have males and females. I was talking to Brandon about this. I've seen the size differences of pictures, and I have a couple that are a little chubbier than the rest, but it just doesn't seem like the size differences you see online. So I'm not certain if I actually have males and females. So I'm gonna be maybe I'll pick up some more of those this coming weekend at GCCA from that the interview we had with Benny over the weekend, which went really well. Thank you guys for showing up to that. It's gotten some decent views, gotten some decent traction. Yeah, so very, very grateful for you guys for showing up, and you guys were really cool to Benny. He's a guy I'm proud of, so we'll keep, and if you guys are looking for some awesome fish, check out the Colony Aquatic Buddies website. But yeah, I might be picking up some more. I don't know. I really would love to breed them though, because they would be so much fun. Oh, I see seahorses here. Crazy for Seahorses. How are you doing? What's up? What is up? Okay, so man, where was I going with that conversation? So then, yeah, the dwarf neon rainbows is one that I'd really like to get. I'd really like to try to breed. It was something that's very interesting to me for a long time. Also, recently been kind of toying with the idea of selling off my Cardinal Sulawesi colony. Reasons for that. They're just kind of boring. I mean, like, if I were to get this colony huge, I could sell them decently well, but then it's like, who am I going to sell them to? Not a crazy market for them. They're specialty. You got to kind of have a heater on them. I've been running them without a heater actually for the past like 2 weeks because it was basically at a point the heater broke and I was like, I'm not buying a heater. I don't want to run heaters if I don't have to. So I was like, well, thrive or die or thrive, man. It was basically that. Choose which one you want to do. And honestly, since I've taken the heater out, I actually think they've started having more babies, which is kind of funny. They might be hardier shrimp than you would imagine, except for water changes. I've definitely noticed if you do too big of a water change for them, you'll lose one or two. Because I've lost 2 for sure that were due to water changes, and then one jumped out or got caught on like a lid or something, and then fell out. But yeah, so I'm toying with the idea of getting rid of them. The money that I have to sell them for, I don't know. There's a bunch of babies in there. I'd almost just like to sell the tank with them. like if I do get rid of it. But yeah, they're just, yeah. It's like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna pair them with something? What fish could I pair cardinal Sulawesi shrimp with? They're gonna get eaten up. They're expensive. So they're only shrimp colonies. I'd like to almost just try to throw them into a planted tank and just see what they would do, because everyone's like, oh, you got the algae and all that stuff, like the algae surface. All right, guys. I don't want to put together a poll, but I got a question for you here. All right. One, comment one or two. Okay. One, you think I should sell my cardinal Sulawasis and just get money out of them? Two, should I just take the cardinal Sulawasis and throw them into a planted tank and run them like I would any other Neocaridina shrimp and see what happens? What do you guys think? One or two? Comment it in the chats there if you guys get a chance. Or if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. Life lessons crew. Did I shout you out already? I can't remember. But okay, what's up? What's up? Two for sure. Always in the favor of experimenting. You know, CMP, you just made me realize I'm a YouTuber. Like, I should, if I'm gonna do it, why not turn it into a video, right? Like, just turn their tank into a planted tank, run it like I would any other shrimp, and just see what happens. Maybe they blow up, and everyone's running them, because like the thing is, like, I ran them differently. I never worried about food really with them. Like, I fed brine shrimp because I figured the mineralization in there and all that stuff. Whatever, we've talked about that before. But I'd always heard of people just getting their colony up to a certain point and then it just kind of dies off. And so my assumption in that is that they just don't exactly know what they're doing with them. And so, like, let's figure it out. Let me think about that. Let me think about it. Gotta see if there's a fish I could throw them in with, because like I said, I'd rather have that 5 gallon for a like an egg breeding fish, like, because that's really what I like doing. Like, I love breeding CPDs, so I want to do more fish similar to that. Now the Rasboras, I have an interesting plan for. Not interesting. I mean, I assume it's probably what a lot of people do, but they have a interesting way of breeding where they go like upside down and they lay on the underside of leaves or whatever. And so I'm just thinking about getting maybe like a crypt Pontoderifolia. So just sand, one good crypt right in the middle of it, throw them in there for a while, take them out, see if I can find eggs. I don't know. That's kind of the plan I came up with. It's got nice broad leaves. Maybe throw leaf litter in there, floating leaves. Maybe they'll lay on the underside of that. I don't know. I've seen them lay on, not mine, but I've seen in the videos that I've watched online that they lay on live plants. So I don't know if they're gonna lay on dead plants too. Like, I don't know if that works the same way. Like, okay, let's see. I'm always in favor of experimenting. 3, sell most of them and try with just 5-10 of them on a planted tank. Honestly, that's an interesting spot. I don't have a whole lot, so I started with 4, right? And oh, did Stephen P just go live? Or did you drop a video? Oh, live! Oh my God, it starts this early? For some reason, I thought that started later. Well, that's dope. That's dope. I love that, because that means I get to listen to that while I'm home. And then on my way to work, it means I actually get to listen and not be distracted by work. But Stephen P is going to be with Tom Barr and Kelly Foreman. Steve, question. Kelly is a doctor, right? So should I say Dr. Foreman, or does she just go Kelly Foreman? Real question. I'm 100% serious, because I think she is, right? Because there's a lady in my building that is that likes to be called by doctor because she's a doctor, and I know that can I don't know. I could be making an ass of myself. Who knows? But yeah, real question. Anyways, though, yeah, Stephen P is gonna be going live. She has a PhD, but she doesn't care about being called. All right, for sure. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Um, but anyways, because yeah, Stephen P's got a live going with Tom Bar, 30 minutes right after this. That's the next spot to be. Make sure you make your way over there because that is the way, or that's the thing to do after this. That's just the way it is. All right, you got to go over there after this. So, and yeah, 30 minutes. Uh, Fat Kitty's owner. Dude, I love how we all have these other animals. I got my buddy Jaxie boy. He's somewhere over here. He'll probably come running. But okay. So I'm gonna take the last. We'll do the last 20 minutes, and we'll do a walk around and check out the tanks and different stuff. Other things that are interesting that happen. So let me get this stuff out of the way. So I got offered a couple neat things, and it's stuff that happens for like every YouTuber at a point. But Higer reached out to me finally, which was cool because I just felt like I was like, wow, am I not cool enough or am I not famous enough to have them reach out? Because everyone's like, yeah, they reach out to everybody. But I think that there's a lot of creators in my area, so that might have just taken a while for them to get to me. But yeah, they reached out for a collaboration. Probably I don't know. If they reached out and they were saying like one of their planted tank lights or whatever, I would be very inclined to do that because I'd love to get a light. And I love their tank lights. I have one right here. I got one for my girlfriend's tank over there. They're one of my favorite tank lights because I've had them for a while. They are just a little bit more pricey, and so when you're building out a fish room, couldn't afford to buy them all. So I have a lot of Sierra lights, which are cheaper. But Higer lights are awesome. If they had reached out, I don't even know if I can like message them back and be like, hey, this is awesome and I really appreciate being reached out to, but can we get a planted tank light? Like, that'd be sweet. And then I'll just post Higer stickers all over the place and talk about them. I don't know. But that was cool. Also had, in the same week, so I don't know if I just reached like a tier that they finally reach out to you or something, but also had Amazon reach out to me, and I already enrolled in their affiliate program, mainly just because I wanted to see how it worked, but then I think it was kind of dumb because I wasn't nearly geared up to actually start creating content for the affiliate stuff. So, and you have to make like a certain amount of money to keep enrolled. Well, I made a few sales with a link, and then they reached out to me and said that I can be in the creator space or something like that. The content creator space. I can't remember what the hell the thing is called. That was neat. I was just like, man, it's just neat to think that at some point that a business is monetarily interested in my content. Not that I actually plan on doing any of that stuff, but it's just it's just neat. I don't know. Different version of the world we live in nowadays. Back in the day, you'd never think you'd ever have a sponsorship. Like actually I had friends that got sponsorships for like skateboarding back in the day, right? That was like the closest version of like someone you knew getting sponsored by a company. Nowadays it's kind of more rampant, you know what I mean? Like it's just like all, if you're on YouTube, you can get sponsored. It's not that hard. You just keep creating content and you get a reputation, and then eventually it'll happen. And it finally happened to me, which is cool. Because also the week before that, I mean, I had someone else reach out for the collaboration that I shot over the weekend. I shot the full collaboration, got it to him. He started editing the footage and everything, so we'll be finding out about that shortly. Once he drops the video, I'll let you guys know. But that's a collaboration I'm really looking forward to. Oh, okay. So I finally, so this roundabout as they're reaching out to everybody, I was finally big enough on this round of reaching out. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Um, to be honest, like, actually, never mind. I can't say that. I can't say that. I really want to, but I mean, I guess I could. I would love to work for a company like that. I think that for sales and stuff like that, I would love that. My job is too killer though. The An offer that I would have to get is insane. It would be insane, and I also don't think that I could necessarily actually do that. But I would love. I'd like. I was thinking about doing that. Like I'd love to work vendor spots for companies. Oh my god, dude, I'm so good with customer relations and like face to face customer interaction and stuff. That is like my thing. I think that that's the reason why my sales have been so good at like swaps and okay. What am I hearing? I'm hearing water drip. I keep looking over here. Okay, what is dripping? Oh lordy. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. What happens if I fill one of these tanks up too much? If it gets to the black rim, it leaks. It like siphons water through the black rim on the top part of it. And I just kept hearing the drip. It was making me nervous, but that's what that is. I just got to empty some water out of one of those. Anyways, but I would love to work for a company to do to like Aquashella, work their booth. Oh my god, dude. I when I went to Aquashella, none of those people were engaging with the customers or engaging with any of the people. And I went on the first day. Like they weren't tired. They should have been like ready to go. Like that's your job. And that stuff that for me is like I love that stuff. I thrive. Oh my god. There's a point where I hit my limit where I'm tired, you know, and I just need to recharge whatever. But that stuff, oh my god, I like you can my girl will attest to this. I'm on a high like after a swap. I'm just like like just because it's like my one of my favorite things to do. I just love talking with people, but I'm not. I don't know. I've never been paid for that part of my personality. It kind of kills me. It's the underserved part of my soul. I don't get to use that. This is really driving me insane. Um, this is keeps dripping, but it's the underused part of my personality, soul. That's what I love about YouTube because I feel like I do get a little bit of that here. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I want to buy Higer a little terrarium jar thing. I'm hoping they have them at Aquashella. No, I gotta check that out. I yeah. So for me, they had offered like a submersible aquarium light, a hang on back, the crystal clear, which I don't use hang on backs at all, so I don't. It's like not a good thing, not a good fit for me. And then it was that automatic detritus collector, which I thought was interesting. I was like, this is neat. But I'm also a scumbag, and I don't gravel vac. You know, like I run really, really straight up basic air powered tanks. You know, I don't want any of my stuff to be stressful. So, but the automatic detritus collector thing was interesting. But if I were to pick something out of those three things, it would be the submersible aquarium light, and I'd probably use that in an interesting way in like a plant grow out. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't give away my ideas. Whatever. Be watching you guys. But but yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't know if I'll even do it. I also came up with what I think, guys, and I don't think I'm overselling this. All right. I created what I think is possibly a better DIY brine shrimp hatchery than the Zis hatchery, and I mean better by a long shot, and $10, well, 15 with a bottle of pop. But I'm gonna be doing a video about it. This is a very, from what I understand, I don't think anyone has ever actually done this. And I really do believe that no one has done this. Now, when I put the video out, call me out if I'm wrong, but I think that it might actually be a unique thing on YouTube. I think that what I'm gonna do will be very cool, very useful, very handy, and I don't know. You guys might even get a sneak peek of it as I'm walking around here, but I tried to hide it because this hatcher, I'm telling you, I'm the kind of person that I only do DIY stuff if I can make it as good or better than something that I can buy. Otherwise, I'm just gonna buy it. Like brine shrimp hatcheries, they're just freaking plastic containers. I mean, like, honestly, I was thinking about, I'm like, this is a brine shrimp hatchery. Just put some brine shrimp and an air hose. Boom, done. Right? Boom. What I put together is actually making it better. Like, it's making hatching brine shrimp better, even compared to the Ziss hatcher. All right, so I don't know. Not something. It's a unique. Nah, I wouldn't say unique. It is the same thing, just better. Same concept as a Ziss hatcher, just better. And DIY and $10. All right. That video is gonna be coming out soon. So let's I'm talking too much. Let's get off and let's go check some stuff out. Okay, so oh no. Oh no. Alright, so what do we want to check out first? What do we got to check out? Well, first, you guys are gonna have to stare at my ugly mug because I need to check out where this water's coming from. Yeah, all right, so that's fine. That is what I thought it was. Okay, so let's go over here. So this is my new tank. It's a 29. We did a so what I did was I used a bunch of the old substrate from the old tank, right? So I took down a 20 long, all right, which is this bad boy right there. Took that 20 long down and I had a bunch of old substrate, so I filled the bottom of it with a bunch of the old substrate, just so I didn't have to use so much aqua soil. It had a bunch of nutrients already built into it, and I didn't want to use so much of my new stuff if I can reuse the old stuff just under it. So I just took a bunch of the old stuff, threw it under there, built this up a little bit with that, then threw aqua soil down over that, and capped it with sand. If I would have thought what I would have done, because I wanted this pea gravel look to look washed out kind of, I would have done pea gravel and then filled sand over, I think, and it would have given it more of like a washed out look. But anyways, I just sprinkled pea gravel over it. Pretty much got the same effect. But yeah, so running a sponge filter there. Also did this neat kind of thing using the 290s. Just made me feel good. But it made it just hold that better. And then I cut the inside piece of tubing a little too short, so now it's hanging. But whatever, you're never gonna see it. It's just on that side. And once that valve grows in, you'll never see that sponge filter ever again. Can't even tell it's there. I need some clear tube, some clear air tubing. But yeah, so these are the Rasboras, Harlequin Rasboras, looking gorgeous. Love how they school. Can't wait for the valve to really fill in. What I think I'm gonna do is bring the valve away. Bring the valve away from the back, right? And reason being is I want them to be able to school around the valve, so you get that, like, them whole school peeking out from behind there. But if I open up the back, they might just hang out back there all the time and I might not get to see them. So those are the dwarf neon rainbows, and let's see, that's our special guy right there. He's got his messed up jaw thing going on. Hey Bubba, come on, come here. Whatever, you can barely tell. Yeah, you could Let's see, he's turning towards us a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him. But anyways, yeah, so that's him. He be doing his thing. But he eats like crazy, and he gets along fine, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm super happy with the fish though. Besides for that, I wish I would have paid more attention. But like I said, it's hard to tell when, like, if you're looking at them from the side, you really can almost not tell. So I think that's why I missed it. But yeah, the harlequin rasboras I'm super excited about. I'd love to give these guys a shot breeding. And then, yeah, this is the tank we'll be getting, we'll be redoing. Want to build it up. Oh, just got a message here. 12:10. Oh, that'll be perfect. All right, so I'm gonna build it up like this way, right? And then have it kind of like immersed, grown, maybe not that high with substrate. Maybe that. Well, yeah, I don't know. That's hard. That one's hard. I don't know. But anyways, I want to build it up this way, and then have an immersed, grown kind of plot right there. And then maybe pull off like a. I think there's some monstera babies in here. I think. But yeah, this is the monstera. $20, dude. $20. Look at how big that thing is. That's a big old monstera for $20. Looks like we're gonna be losing some leaves. See, back in the day, I used to be more worried about that, like losing leaves. Nowadays, though, I realize that plants just need to adjust when you move them, and sometimes they ain't very happy, and they get sad for a while, and then they get happier, and whatever. So, as long as we see new growth, we know it's acclimating, and as long as that keeps pushing that out, I'm not going to be too sad about it. Also, I never get to show this guy off, but this is a cactus. Yeah, that's our cactus. He be chilling. And yeah, so that tank's going to be getting rescaped too. This is a tank that I never really get to show off because it's always cloudy, and even after over a 50% water change, it'd still be cloudy. But this is one of my favorite ones. All red shrimp colony. It had my betta in there until I put them off, until I took them out and put them in the 20 long that sits behind me. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I had a big piece of wood out, and I thought that was what was causing the fogginess. Pulled that out, and it's still foggy. So I kind of regret pulling that out. I don't really know what it is. I think this piece of wood needs to move back, though. Hey, Bubba. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Oh, you got the stretches? Oh, yeah. This is Jexy boy. He's a good puppy. Say, hey, you're photogenic. You know that? Yeah? Yeah, so he's a fish room dog. He loves staring at fish tanks. But yeah, so this is probably my favorite aquascape, I think. Ugh. Man. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Talked about the collab coming up here. Oh, right, so I'll catch the rest on replay. Gotta get ready later, y'all. Yeah, Stephen P, good luck, man. I'll be watching that stream in a little bit. I'm excited. I'm glad I got started a little bit early. I'll be able to, I think I'll be able to cut out a little bit earlier too, and that way everyone can get transferred over there. But yeah, we'll keep this going for another few minutes here. I want to hit the hour mark at least. All right, but yeah, so yeah, we got Jexy boy. Sketty, what's up? How you doing? Long time no see. But yeah, oh yeah, and then this is the fry grout over here too. I guess I'll show you guys that. I'll just be stacking them up. airlines to each of them. Probably only do 2. I don't think I really need more than 2 because after they get grown up to the point where they can go into a tank, I'll pair them with like a shrimp only tank. Grow them up to the point where I feel like they'll start eating shrimp, and then pull them out, and then I got a CPD grow out there. And with CPDs, I don't think I'll have a problem moving them because usually people want those fish a lot. That's something that I know for a fact I could bring to fish stores. I've had a lot of fish stores, like I've gone to fish stores and talked to them, and that's one that's in very high demand to get healthy ones. So if you could breed a lot, going to fish stores with CPDs, they will take them like every day. I gotta get some hats like this made up. This is it's all puff, like it's like super soft right here. It feels like you're wearing like a, I don't know, it's like comfy, super nice. I want to get some of these with the outside in logo. I think that'd look awesome. I wonder what I can get those printed for. The Aqua Escapes, is that a new one? Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? If you are interested, if you just showed up, you can scroll back a little bit. We just got done checking out a few fish tanks, some of my newer aquascapes, and some stuff I'm planning on doing. Yeah, super happy with those. Super happy with those. This weekend. Okay, so yeah, then what's the plans going forward? This weekend, we'll be doing a live stream, me and Brenton on the Inside Scoop with my boy Adam, the guppy guy. He's coming up this weekend, and then we are getting very interesting guests lined up, guys. We have I got a few fish on the line. Hopefully we'll get them hooked for an actual spot. It gets harder to schedule people the farther out because people they don't want to commit to something that they don't really know. I've noticed. So I think we're gonna reach a point where we have to maybe we get certain people that want to be scheduled out, but then we kind of gotta have to hold back for a little bit to give people. I don't know. I've been thinking about that. The farther out we schedule it, the easier it is for people to forget. A little worried about that, but anyways. Aquascapes. Hey, so the next one you should go to is check out Stephen P 2003. All right, he's gonna have Tom Barr and Kelly Foreman on there, and if you're into aquarium plants, that's the spot. And it's gonna be starting right at 12 o'clock. Yeah, definitely go over there and check that out right at 12 there. But yeah, so this weekend I'll be going to the GCCA thing, like I said. We'll be going to that meeting. Weekend after that, I have a swap I'll be vending at for the fins and feathers. I'm getting tired just thinking about this. Oh my god, every weekend I got something planned. Got to stay busy though, right? Collaboration of Curiosities. Howdy. Heyo, heyo. Hey, Brandon, do you think you can pull the link for Stephen P's live and put it in the chat? Do you have the ability to do that right now? If you're busy, I know you're probably at work right now. But if you could, or if any of the mods could. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can. Oh, you got it? All right. Yeah, let's share out that the live link, so we can get people heading over there, because we'll be and it is easy to find too. So if you guys don't have but I think Britain's gonna get it there. So we'll have that link set up. Head on over. Yeah. All right. There we go. So what time? All right. Sweet. About that time, right on the hour mark, let us head on over to Stephen P's live. This is one that you guys cannot miss. Go check this one out. Tom Barr
We're gonna learn about plants. We're gonna learn about a lot of stuff tonight or today. Um, I wandered in while you were talking about how the various aquarium needs energize you. I'm the same. So I subbed and I would play this later because I want to go watch Ted. Yeah, yes. All right, Andy, thank you for stopping by. Stan Pittman, thank you. Hey Stan, check out. We're going over to Stephen P's live right now. He's got Tom Barr. Okay. I don't know when you popped in there, but my buddy Brandon's got the link up there. Let's go click that. I'm gonna be ending this live here in a second. But Angie Stan, I am very grateful for you guys showing up here. And yeah. So let's I gotta make sure I hit my hour. Alright, we hit the hour. Catch y'all later. Much love. I'll be seeing y'all this weekend. See ya. If I can figure out how to end it.